Welcome to Blackberry Today, Episode 8. It's just magical, brought to you once again by Skinit, your device coverings for all of your mobile devices and laptops.
We're ready. We're going.
Welcome, everybody. It is Episode 8. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second.
I was going to do it. I put it right back down.
You're a little behind. Do you have your drink? We got it.
No,
this is like our normal thing now. There you go.
Purple.
We are back for Episode 8, right after the announcement of, as we promised you, the new devices. What?
You're blowing my news.
No, I'm not blowing your news. You're going to tell them what it is. Welcome to our new viewers that may not know. We may have previously said that sometime in the future we might have news.
Okay.
Okay, is that better? So we'll go with that one. So welcome, everybody. Know the routine. I'm going to let you, because it's big news, so I'm going to let you hit the, what are you wearing? Is that a Nerd Girl shirt?
It is a Nerd Girl shirt. Nerd
Very
Girls
nice.
Rule.
Nerd Girls Rule. All right.
Nerd Girls Rule.
Can you buy that anywhere? I bet there's a store.
You can actually buy that on Zazzle, as a matter of fact. Zazzle.com/nerdgirls, I think.
It's not a Spike Studio store, so support the Nerd Girls.
We need one of those.
We're going to get one.
We need to get Blackberry Today shirts.
You think so?
Oh, totally.
With our little logo, people, would you buy
Completely.
a Blackberry Today shirt? If they seriously, send us a message and let us know if you would buy a Blackberry Today shirt. If you would, we're in. We'll make one with a logo on it.
Would you wear it if it was free? Right? They might,
We have geeks that watch us. Over 100,000 something geeks, and guess what? They'll wear a free shirt.
I know. Well, sometimes
There'll
people
be
they just
one
toss
free
it in
shirt.
a pile,
There'll be one, and the rest will cost some money. We'll give away one free shirt.
Okay.
All right, give them the news. Let's give them the big stories.
Okay, so the big news. I have other news, too, but you apparently want me to lead with this. The big news is the new devices that are available, the new Bold and the new Torch that are now available, I think, many places, almost everywhere, and on many carriers. I tried to look at the carriers, but once I selected one, for some reason the website wouldn't let me see the other carriers that it's available on. But that's the big news. The Bold, the Torch, they're available. Go run and get them. I want to.
Well, I know that Verizon said you can order now, but you won't see it till the 25th.
Oh, okay.
They're taking orders. It's been announced, but they won't have the stock ready to go till the 25th.
Right. Makes sense. I just talked to a friend in the UK today. He's ordering his, so they're available there as well.
I can't imagine. Is there any other news? You don't have to finish with that. You can keep going.
Yeah. Okay. So the other news is, I didn't know if you wanted to talk about that a little more is all. The other news was BBM6. I think that came out since our last episode. I'm waiting for you to chime in there. BlackBerry Messenger 6 came out.
Don't load it. Okay, keep going.
Don't load it?
The current.
So let's tell them why.
We're going to talk about it. Just go ahead, finish your news.
Okay, so then the only other interesting thing, but one thing that stuck out to me a few days ago, a week ago, there were riots in London. And there were many news stories about how the rioters were spreading information via BlackBerry Messenger. Then there was rumors about how RIM was going to shut down BlackBerry Messenger, all this kind of stuff. It was really interesting. And then Twitter and Facebook seemed to be like the saviors in that all the cleanup people were spreading the information via Twitter and Facebook. So it was interesting, and it definitely showed the secure nature of BlackBerry Messenger. But it was interesting. It was in the news. There you go.
Excellent. All right, is that all we have? It's really, the big news is the devices. Now we'll talk. I wanted you to do the news, but it's about the devices.
Yeah.
People getting their hands on the better form factor, the better capabilities, the more processor power, the touch screen capabilities, the keyboard capabilities, the whole thing. That's the big story, and everyone should be getting out there to grab them, I hope.
Yeah, that's the big thing for me. The big quote that I saw repeatedly, and it's what I thought when I saw the demos and everything earlier this year, best of both worlds. So you have the top half, like my tour, the top half is touchscreens. bottom half has your beautiful, wonderful, I can't live without it keyboard, actual keyboard, and then the top half is a touch screen. That to me would be perfection. So that's what everybody's saying. They really like it. Best thing going from RIM and the best of both worlds. That's the quote I heard. Excellent.
All right. Well, let's do this. We also have a very special piece of this. We were at a recent technical conference. Again, if you guys saw episode, was it 5 that we talked to Jen? What was it, 5 or 4?
5 or 6 or 4.
5, it wasn't 6. It was 4. No, it was 4, I think. But whichever. We were able to catch Jennifer Stevenson over in the UK, and this time we were able to catch Paul Steele, who is the North American technical manager of something that involves something. No, he's the BlackBerry's North American Technical Research in Motion technical manager. And known Paul for a while. He presented a BlackBerry administrators session at the event, as well as you two did a dev session, correct?
Yes, we did. Yep. In my my real life, I'm a developer, so Paul and I presented on developing apps for BlackBerry.
We should probably put a snippet of that up, you know? We should probably include a small snippet of that one.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should. But so you sat down with Paul. I got to work the camera, didn't have to do anything. And once again, you sat with Paul for a few minutes and talked about, what was the topic this time?
Paul gave us some of his favorite apps. He gave us some free apps, and he gave us some paid apps, games, not just apps, but games specifically. So, one of the knocks sometimes on Research in Motion and BlackBerry devices is the lack of apps and games. So he wanted to point out that there are some really great ones out there, and also a couple of them have other tablet and other device equivalents. So he wanted to show that they were out there and that you could get them for BlackBerry as well.
All right, well, let's jump over to that, and then we'll be back in just a second after we look at your interview with Paul.
Perfect.
Hi. So we're here with Paul Steele from Research in Motion. He's the director, Jess told me, and I already forgot. Manager.
If you want me to give me a director, that'd be fine. Manager of Technical Services.
Manager of Technical Services. And so you're going to show us some tips or apps or something?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I think the one thing I wanted to talk about was the games, because I think sometimes we get kind of a bad deal on games that we don't think we have games, and we actually do. So the two games of choice that I like, there's one called Ninja Fruit Bash.
Ninja Fruit Bash. Wait, I've heard of that sort of on other devices.
Hey.
Right. Oh, okay.
And we have the same type of game.
Excellent. Okay.
For it comes up, you use a samurai sword, slash it, and don't avoid the bombs.
Okay.
The other one is a
is that free or is that paid?
They're both paid.
Okay.
The two games I'm talking about are both paid. I have a third game that's free, and we'll talk about it too.
Okay, cool.
The other one is Pandas versus Ninjas, which is similar to another game about a certain bird that's angry at another animal.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
But it's actually a really fun game and works really well.
And what device do you have?
Oh, I have a Torch.
And so are both your games touchscreen only games?
I don't know. All I have is a Torch. I have never tried.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing the
you
Fruit
probably
Bash,
have.
you
The
have
fruit
to have
one is
touchscreen.
The Pandas vs. Ninja, I think you probably get on yours too.
Oh, on mine? You don't need a touchscreen?
I don't think you need the touchscreen for that one. So
okay, all right.
Worth a try.
Okay.
So those are both paid. And then I have the free game of choice is Battles on BBM.
Battles on BBM.
Yes.
Okay.
So we had an announcement, BlackBerry Messenger Social. So you're able to leverage the APIs we've opened up to integrate that within your system.
Yep.
The first thing that I think everybody probably was well aware of was Foursquare.
Yep.
So the Foursquare integration, but as part of that,
let's just back up 1 second. So because that's new and we haven't covered it yet. So the BlackBerry Messenger and Foursquare integration, which I now have going, so I can check in on Foursquare and it now asks me, do I want to send that to BlackBerry Messenger? So my status in BBM can be where I've checked in.
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead, go.
So yeah, so that is that I think that was everybody the popular one at first, but within App World, there are actually the apps that have the integration are tagged with BBM connected on the app, on the icon. But from a game perspective, Battles on BBM, you leverage BBM to do, and it's essentially Battleship.
Oh,
so you can play Battleship on your device. It's pretty neat. But the social piece of what I think is great is the social
and that's free?
aspect integration. Yeah, and that game actually is free. The other two are paid, but the Battles Over BBM's right. We're going to pause while she downloads.
These are all in App World?
Yes.
Okay, keep talking while I search for it.
So the big thing in the social integration, so BlackBerry Messenger, very popular.
Yeah.
You know, everybody uses it. I love it. You know, back and forth with friends, my wife, all that.
Yeah.
But the social aspects are really nice as well. And what's even better is being your BlackBerry Messenger user, in my status, you'll see the games or the apps that I have connected, and if you decide that you want to participate in that connection, you can download it directly from the profiles.
Just be able to go to you.
Yeah,
I don't even have to go find this, is what you're telling me. I should just be able to go to you in BBM because we're connected, and I should be able to find it that way.
You should, but this is almost like a live demo, so I'm doubt, it probably won't work.
Because you have some cutting edge technology.
Yeah, it's probably have something that I can't show.
Okay.
But
because again, we said he works with Research in Motion. What was I going to ask? I don't know. I forget.
You're too busy downloading.
I am. I'm too busy looking for this game.
Focus on the interview.
Sorry. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead. Yes.
No. So that's those were what I wanted to highlight for the show today.
Oh, I know what I was going to ask. Can you hide that? Like if I don't know if it's my business phone and I don't want them to see that I've downloaded Battleship
over BBM.
Yeah.
I don't know that answer. Okay. I've never tried to look for that option. But thank you for putting in that corner.
Can you take that back in case it's not in there? Let them know we want this.
We'll record 2 answers and all.
Okay. Perfect. Yes. It'll be the surprise and alternate ending.
Yeah.
Excellent. Awesome. You got anything else for us?
Besides that, check out bizblog.blackberry.com.
Yeah, that's Paul's blog.
Well, it's BlackBerry's blog.
Right,
I'm participating with it.
On that blog, yes.
But I'm now going over a year now on traveling with no laptop. So.
Right. So you had, just so everybody knows, if they haven't seen it yet, you had a series on
Paul's challenge.
Yeah, no laptop.
No laptop allowed.
Right.
Which started off with just the device. Now, since I was given a playbook, I've now integrated that into my traveling, and it's been nice all around. So.
And I can vouch for you because we're right now. I don't know if you can hear the noise behind us, but we're actually at a conference, and Paul is here with his playbook. I did not see a laptop. We actually presented together, and you presented on your own.
I presented on my own with my playbook, and we did the closing session on
and we did the closing session here at the conference using Presenter onto the big screen from just the playbook. So I can vouch for you. You're really doing it.
The power of HDMI.
Yes. And you have a new series starting.
Yeah, so the new series is all about the playbook. So we started out with setting up a home office and kind of how you can take away maybe the laptop even at your home aspect. So and I preface by saying this is not a final solution. I mean, it's kind of a suggestion and things you can do. So that was the first one. The next one, we're going to talk about how to present. So everything I've done this week on what you need to properly present from the playbook.
Oh, cool.
And then the one after that, we're doing collaboration. So how you collaborate with team members, companies, things like that. And we're just going to kind of continue on with some things that we feel are important for your day-to-day activities with the playbook. So
awesome. Excellent.
So yeah, bizblog.blackberry.com.
Bizblog.blackberry.com. We'll put that into the show notes as well. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining us, Paul.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Yo, Mr. Miller.
Are you done?
We're all done.
That was it?
That was it.
Do the dance. Do the dance. Do the dance.
You're still going to keep that in there, and I'm going to have to kill you.
It might show up later. All right. You ready to come back? Are we back now?
We're back.
We're back. We're back. So before we get on, we'll be talking about some apps in a minute, as well as something else that you might have in your possession. Close by, maybe, is it? If not, run while I tell them all about our sponsor. Don't even show it yet. Oh, there it is.
You said don't show it. Is it nearby? I don't know what you want
to do.
Well,
it has a tease, so the shot popped up. So our sponsor, Skinit, is still our sponsor. Everyone is hopefully buying multiple gel skins for their devices. They're actually a pretty good sponsor. You're all right. So they
I was just
provide
saying I need to get one for my surprise. I need to get
Correct. So they provide the multiple, they provide the skin and covers, the little plastic nylon. They're not hard cases, but they're just gels, but they can show off your favorite sports team, can show off a picture that you upload. It could be your company logo. It could be kids. It could be sporting events. It could be whatever it is that you like. They'll put it on a skin and send it to you for your device. They do every single device, and I believe they already had the new ones rolling out as well. So you'll be able to pre-order some skins before your device gets there from looking at their site. You'll get some for the new ones. But it covers with the back cover. It covers up the front. It has wallpaper to go on many of the devices as well for the screen itself. And they just launched a wall vinyl posters. So you can actually get posters for your wall that are the vinyl sticks. Yeah, they just launched it.
Cool.
One thing a lot of people don't know is you should pay attention to our show notes, because the last 2 times, not only have we had the link to go and scan it for us, we've also provided you discount codes. One of them was 25% off. One of them was 30% off. So we've had discount codes each time. So you should definitely check the show notes. If we have a code for you in there, we put it in the show notes, because sometimes we don't know what it is till right when we publish. But definitely talk to Skin It. We want to thank them for being a sponsor. And then we want to see a skin for your new little shiny thing you just showed us. What you got there?
No. Well, no, I was just looking at their site. I was picking a skin while you were talking.
Focus.
Oh, yeah, okay, sorry.
So what do you have in your hands there real quick?
I have a Blackberry Playbook.
A new playbook. And we've actually done some videos. That was a nice reflection. We've done some videos of setting up a playbook originally. And I believe, did we record the bridge or not?
We did not yet record the bridge, but we will be doing that very soon.
All right, we'll record the bridge. But what we did record is the full setup of the actual playbook itself. We'll get that online. You'll see that somewhere probably on Spike Studio's YouTube channel, which is really easy to get to. If you go to our homepage of spikestudio.com, go to the bottom right, all our social links are there, including YouTube, Vimeo, Facebook. We have a Facebook page. We would love for a few more people to like us. I know it's new, it's just out there, but the Facebook is there. And you can be part of the newsletter stuff that we do. We run announcements, sometimes other news stories. Not every week. It's not a constant barrage of things, but it's just side stuff that happens. So both of those are on the right-hand sidebar. Definitely like us on Facebook. We just want to get it there. Follow us on Twitter. BeBerry Today on Twitter. That is getting more followers.
Yeah.
It's becoming a little grown. You can give us feedback on both those, as well as call us. 443-BB Today. We can't make it any easier than that, just to give us a call. So you got Twitter, you got Facebook, you got our page there. We put our links to our show on there. We have our show notes. We have the newsletter. We have the videos online on YouTube or Vimeo or Mevio. You can get it everywhere, including iTunes. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. So are we on to our applications?
Sure.
Am I going as usual?
I don't know. Are you?
I usually go first, so I'm going to go easy this time. Yeah, I'm going to go easy. I usually go first on the apps. So I'm going to go easy this time. I'm going to unlock my device, because you never trust anybody with an unlocked device. We'll talk about that later on, all right?
We keep saying that. We never do, but go ahead.
We might talk to it today. Who knows?
Okay.
So here we go. Simple. For those of you that get into blogging and things like that, well, WordPress makes a BlackBerry app.
They do?
Oh, they do. WordPress has a BlackBerry app. I've had it for quite some time. It's version 1.5.
Thanks for telling me. For some time. Okay, sorry, go ahead. Yes, your app. Okay, good.
It's version 1.5, and on it you'll list your blogs, which you'll get a screenshot of your own stuff here later. But you can manage your comments. You can set up notifications. You can add content from pictures as well as giving a general post. I mean, it's not made for tons of typing. You wouldn't sit here and just live on it. You could type a decent post, right? A couple hundred words or so, but I wouldn't go crazy. But you can manage pretty much everything about your WordPress site right from here. You need to go into WordPress and actually enable the ability to do the remote access stuff. It's just a checkbox inside your admin screen. But WordPress 1.5, I've been running it for quite some time on the BlackBerry and absolutely love its functionality because it's very straight to the point. Huh. It's all on you.
Well, I was torn. I don't know if you saw, out on BeBerry Today, I asked a question. And the question I asked was what Twitter client you're using on your BlackBerry. But sadly, my app that I'm going to do today has nothing to do with Twitter, because I got so excited by this other app that it completely interrupted what I was planning to do with the Twitter client. So never fear, those of you who answered the question on Twitter, completely appreciate it. We'll totally talk about it next episode, but I have to do this other app first. So the app I am going to talk about today is Poynt, P-O-Y-N-T, Poynt. I love this app. Totally coolest app. It's available on the device as well as on the tablet, and only slightly different on the two. Basically, it has different little categories. It gets your GPS location, and then it gives you all kinds of stuff. You could look for a nearby restaurant, You could find movies showing near you, people, businesses. You can just look at a map, events, and the completely coolest thing, gas prices. I don't know why I'm totally stuck on the gas prices, but you can basically hit the gas prices and look for the best prices that are near to you. Obviously, sometimes it's kind of silly to drive, 50 miles to save 10 cents a gallon on gas, but this will let you see. So that way you're not going to wonder, okay, I need gas, and then you go 2 blocks later and you find you could have saved money. So this will help you with that. But I've also been using it for movies. I wanted to go see a movie the other day. Didn't know what was playing near me, didn't know the time. All of that is on here. It shows all of that stuff. So movies, you can search by theaters nearby. You can search by movie title and just find where it's playing the closest. And then it has everything, the time, the theater. You can get the directions. Everything is on there. It's really great. Love it.
We should probably point out that it is free.
It is free.
And it's available in Canada, the U.S., Germany, the UK, France, Italy, Spain, and now Australia. So for our listeners, we do have listeners in many other countries. We're seeing that by the downloads. Those are the countries it's available in. And you didn't tell them the one thing about the logo.
Oh, you mean from the outside when you're not in the app yet? Are you talking about that?
Well, the actual logo when you go to download it, what it looks like.
It looks like a little pointer finger.
Right, it looks like a person pointing.
Yeah.
What it looks like, point.
Yeah.
But it's like this.
The totally, right, okay, yeah, sure. The totally goofy thing that I like, this is so lame, when you don't have the app selected, it's kind of tilted, and then when you select it, it points straight up. I'm so easily amused.
Well, not only that, but you have to be very careful when demoing this icon.
Yes.
Right, this icon is very carefully demonstrated. So I'm downloading that now. That's a good one to add. So it's 1.3 meg, so everyone knows. You should be aware that it's 1.3 meg. And it's right above my tip for the week. The new Messenger blows. Not because it doesn't add functionality and social integration, but because it blows in terms of speed and performance. It hesitates every time I start to type. It is slower than I type, and it locks up frequently. It doesn't crash, but I have to escape out, and it leaves whatever you're doing in a draft mode, and then you go back in, and it'll catch up. The spell check is now slower than I actually type on a device. So before, I knew if I was off by a letter or whatever, it was auto-correcting it. Now, no. Everything's spelled wrong, which then goes back to what I talked about 3 episodes ago, your custom dictionary. So it screws up your custom dictionary because it adds all the misspelled words. It's basically frustrating me to the point where even though it has social integration, I might go back. Because the performance. Go ahead.
One thing I was just going to point out that makes a difference is that you are on the Storm.
I'm going to type faster than it on an 8830, on a Storm, on a Tour. I don't care what it is.
No. But what the problem is for you, if it gets hung up, it doesn't catch up.
Right.
So for me, I type, and I'm looking at the screen and nothing's happening, and it's annoying, but it eventually gets all the letters I hit.
Oh, it might catch up, but I get frustrated enough I don't care.
Right, but even still, it's for you because it's not an actual keyboard. I would imagine that some of the letters are getting dropped or whatever, since it's not.
Sure.
I'm just thinking.
We should also point out that this week, Google Talk and Yahoo Messenger both upgraded again to .85 just in the past week. So if you're running those, they just put out a fix a few weeks ago. Now they have another one that something must have been wrong. They just put out .85. So it's like 2.85 now or something, whatever it is. I just wanted to point that out.
Okay. Well, just to jump back 1 second.
Go ahead.
I don't know that you really had. I don't know if you had a tip so much as a complaint, but
the tip is don't load it.
The tip is don't load it. Okay. Well, maybe don't load it if you have the Storm or little to no patience. Because I've loaded it, and while yes, it is slower than it used to be, the social integration is kind of cool. Sorry, but it is.
Is that your tip? The social integration is cool?
No, it's not my tip. I'm just refuting your tip a little bit with an asterisk. That's all. Just a little footnote that so when I check into Foursquare and stuff, I have an option. Foursquare, you could send it to Twitter or whatever. You can also now send it to BBM, which is kind of cool.
All that getting edited, just so you know. It's all out of here. No, there'll be no kindness given. I'm edited. It's all edited.
Fantastic. If I disagree with you, edit it out. That's awesome.
It'll sound like this. They get to the end and they'll go, that's all you'll see is yes. It'll be you just nodding your head and agreeing. No audio, just, and I'll be. No, that's fine. I'm going to leave it in there because I believe in, fair rebuttal and response. Don't load it. Okay, moving on.
Okay, so my tip is kind of a simple one, and possibly, again, I always feel like I'm the last person to know some of these tips, but I did get my shiny new Playbook, and along with my shiny new Playbook, I got the charger for my shiny new Playbook.
Oh.
Yes, and the charger is a magical...
I'm saying, I just said, people will be like, it's a charger. Now you said the word magical, so now this is what excited me because I didn't know it did this either.
Yeah, so the Playbook charger is a magical charger for your handheld device. You can use it on your Blackberry device, and it charges it much faster. Now, I know sometimes, you don't want to mix and match chargers because, I don't know, bad things will happen, things will catch on fire, it won't charge, whatever. But it works completely fine. An employee of Research in Motion told me that I could do that, and I've been doing it since I got it. I haven't even used my regular charger. I've been using the Playbook charger because it's way faster. So that's my tip of the day. Use your Playbook charger on your Blackberry to make it charge faster.
I know. I actually tested it on one of them and was pleasantly shocked at the speed at which it was recharging the device.
Yes.
Right.
Fast.
Yes. Very much so.
Yes.
All right. So we're good because with Paul's interview in there, it'll be a longer show than usual. I know everybody, but appreciate it because we had a chance to sit down with them. Anytime we're going to get in touch with an employee or someone that's going to give us awesome tips, we're going to get it on tape. Hopefully, you guys like the quality of that one. It's HD with built-in lav mics on their chest, so you guys should have been good to go totally with that one. Anything else we need to cover for episode 8?
I think that's it.
That's it? Well, everybody, episode 8 is done. We will be back again with 9. We might, by then, have a device in our hand because it doesn't come out for another 9 days from data recording. And we'll have the video up here of setting up a playbook. We'll try to get the bridge video together. But reach out and find us, BBerry Today, 443-BB Today. Like us on Facebook, please. Take 2 seconds to click it. The only reason why is we want it to be the show to grow even more. We appreciate all the downloads. It's nuts. I haven't even looked in weeks because I'm scared. But we appreciate all the love in HD on the Playbook as well as in the normal SD version across the devices. And once again, you can get it on your devices, so do not hesitate to download. Right? So that's it, everybody. Another episode from Spike Studio. It is Blackberry Today, and we will see you in a few days.